Hey YouTube, this is Naija,
It's Cliff Mega.
and this video is all about when is it time to take your children out of school and start homeschooling.
We definitely got started off, love.
Okay. So what made me get into this video was something a friend of mine that I went to school with posted on Facebook, and what she said was she started homeschooling her child. Her child, I think, is about 12 now, but then she decided to put her child back in school, right? So this is the situation she's in right now. This is what she said. Just put my daughter on the school bus, and I feel terrible. Since she started at this school, her confidence has lowered drastically. Her love of learning has become overshadowed by her fear of humiliation by teachers. Her comprehension of math no longer exists. Her favorite subjects are not taught there, so she is missing that curriculum's enrichment. There is no art program in the schools at all, and she dreads going every morning. Today she cried, and she said she is going to fail because she is not getting all the math assigned because of a lot is not taught or explained well enough. I'm sorry. I'm trying to finish the whole thing. The same teacher made the kids stand up. I'm trying to finish reading the whole thing, but it's not taking me to the whole thing for some reason. Well, just to paraphrase until I can get back to that one. She was saying that the teacher made all the kids that go to church stand up, and so her child was excluded. It's almost like the teacher was creating cliques, so her child felt, left out. And also they let some of the kids grade the papers of their peers, and that's not always good because now the peers knows each other's grades, and it's already a lot of peer pressure going on. And I don't think that would be a good look for another peer to grade another peer's classwork without being biased or judgmental, right? And then she was saying that, she was like, her child, is just not enthusiastic about learning and everything like that. And that she felt like she made a mistake, putting her back in school. And how I feel about that is, and one of the other things she mentioned was that it's an all-black school, all-black ran school, and it's very unorganized. And she really wanted to put her child into the school, but just because of the culture, just to get her child, comfortable and knowing her culture and everything like that. But she felt like it's, not a good choice. She felt like the all-white school that she had her child in previously before was more organized. Her child didn't feel segregated, and her child didn't feel segregated, and she felt like, she thought she made the right decision, but she still put her child on a school bus. And I feel like once you get to the point where your child is crying out for you like that, it's time for you to make a stand and say, okay, this is not working. You see she was thriving with you homeschooling. You should have, I encourage parents just to stick it through and homeschool your child. Because if you started with it, continue with it. Because it's like, to me, in my opinion, it's like giving your child the best food, filet mignon, and then saying, okay, you can't have that anymore. We're going to give you tuna fish or something like that, or whatever. It's going from one thing to another so drastically. It's going to have an effect on your child, So when considering these things, and when you see the signs, please, parents, make a stand. Do it for your child. How you feel about that, babe?
Yeah, you're right. You like how you said too. It's sad that you said she took out of all. She was in an all white. She was doing better in an all white school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when she went to all black school, that she's like unhappy.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, like, you know, when we took our kids out of public school, and when we put them in charter school, it was run by blacks, whatever, majority blacks, and it happened to be worse.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, with us dealing with each other, it's going to be hard. You know, we still got to try to, you know, fight against that and still try to, you know, build any little way that we can. But we just, like I said, at the end of the day, we making it hard for each other and stuff. So, and like my wife said, if it's not working for your child is not feeling good, yes, you need to make a stand and you need to do something quick. You need to take her out. But I know that, you know, a lot of times it's usually money when we're trying to get back to, because, you know, the school is like another babysitter for us or whatever. And,
right.
And we, you know, we won't be chasing that dollar, but in the end, it's hurting the children. That's why we're going to have to do a part 2 to this.
Definitely. Like, here's the rest of what she said. She said, needless to say, I'm regretting stopping homeschooling, shaking her head, but she has asked to go back to her old charter school. And this one the one she is in now is a totally black, people ran and very unorganized and weird with their methods. And the one she wants to go back to is predominantly white and honestly more on point with teaching and parent communication. But we shall see. I can't close my eyes to how she's opened them and show me the difference between a school and education. They both walk hand in hand. They both do not walk hand in hand. Sorry. And she also said that the teacher talked down to the kids about their parents ending up living in projects and you know, and the likes and stuff like that. And I thought that it's like, I don't feel like it's the teacher's responsibility to brainwash the kids to believe that because you're in the projects that you're going to end up this way, or, you know, this is your path. This is where you're going to lead. It's not the teacher's responsibility to do that, you know?
Yep.
So, like we watching this movie here, was it Wayward
Pines.
And they talk about how the most important thing is getting to the children. And they wanted to make sure that they get educated in school because they wanted to push their philosophy on them. Because the younger you push your beliefs on them, they're going to grow up thinking that this is the way of life. And that's with anything, right, babe?
Yep, and that's what they do in the school now. They're making your child into the perfect little worker.
I'm just saying, beware, okay? When you see the signs that your child needs to come out of school, find a way to be able to make your money and take them out of school. I told her, as an advocate of homeschooling, and her child was very thriving in homeschooling, okay? And now she's not happy learning at all. And that's the thing I want to stay clear from. If you watch our video, why we chose to homeschool, you can, I'll put that in the description below. That's one of the main reasons why I took them out of school, because it's going to make them feel like they don't want to learn anymore. Because if they dreading going somewhere and you forcing them to do things, you know, they're not going to learn.
Yep.
And the purpose is for them to learn, not for them to get no job.
Yeah.
It's for them to learn.
There's more to life than a job, y'all.
Yeah. All right, so we have to come with a part 2 to this, because I don't want to make it too long. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos.
Later.